Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 shocking human animal videos caught on camera. How it's going to work is I'm going to explain the videos and then play them for you guys to see. So yeah, some of these are really dangerous and shocking, and others are actually kind of funny. No animals were harmed in any of these videos, and no humans were harmed either. Well, at least not too much. Please drop a like if you enjoyed. Let's aim for 4,000 likes on this video because it really does help me out. So coming in at number 10, we have In With The Lions. Now we're starting off with a really shocking video. So basically, this mentally ill drug abuser called Sean went into the Taipei Zoo in Taiwan, and then all of a sudden he climbs into the lion enclosure and then calmly walks over to the lions and then waves his jacket at them like some kind of matador or something. And then all of a sudden one of the lions makes a huge lunge and almost hits Sean. The guy then starts doing some Tai Chi or some shit, and as he's doing that, the female lion charges at Sean, but luckily they have water jets and they get the female lion away, and after that they rescue Sean, and he went to rehab for a year and he's now actually clean off the drugs. And as I promised, Sean and the lions were all unharmed afterwards. Here's the full video.
Waves it like a matador. Then it happens. But it's not just the lions that worry them.
We were worried that the
fire hose. And it's up to the men with the blowguns to bring the cats down. Right here, a dart from a blow. Finally, cops see an opportunity. They beg Chen to come out. It's a tense negotiation, but Chen heeds.
So next up is Crocodile Photographer. Now this is a video of a really close call. In fact, this is a video of someone who's lucky to be alive today. So this guy with what looks like a bunch of snake tattoos on his back is taking some dope shots of some fish in some water, when suddenly a massive crocodile appears out of the water right in front of him. His family shout at him to warn him, but he tells them to be quiet. Seriously, these people are trying to make sure you don't get eaten alive and you're telling them to shut up? Look at this guy, he's genuinely pissed off. Anyway, he turns around and he sees he's about to be dragged underwater and eaten by a crocodile, and obviously he runs for his life. He got away fine, but just a tip, if people are screaming "watch out, you're about to die" at you, then don't tell them to be quiet. Here's the full video. It's such a close call. So next up is Alligator Jump. So in this video, there's two guys in a lake somewhere and they're filming an alligator or a crocodile or something like that. I'm not too sure, I'm not a zoologist. In fact, I'm a complete idiot. But seriously, these guys are filming the alligator so close up, which is never a good idea. I don't know if these guys don't know that alligators can swim or what, but for some reason they seem pretty confident in the water next to an alligator. Anyway, the alligator then gets pretty pissed off and runs at Keemstar speed.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Over the rocks and then jumps right onto one of the guys. Luckily the guys swim away and nobody is harmed, but I don't know if these guys had just smoked a ton of crack before getting into the water, or if they're just plain stupid, but they start laughing at almost being eaten by an alligator. Here's the full video. So coming up next is Kangaroo Kick. Now this one is shocking in a way, but it's more just really funny. This video seriously seems like it's staged or part of an advert or something, but it's totally genuine. Basically, a guy at a golf course in Australia was searching for his ball that had landed in a lake. So he was bending over trying to look for his golf ball, and as I said, this is in Australia, so there has to be a kangaroo somewhere, right? So this kangaroo comes over and kicks a guy bending over right into the lake. If this seems familiar, it's probably because you've seen this video where a French prank channel recreates this video, and their video ended up getting almost 80 million views. Well shit, if I was that kangaroo, I'd be copyright striking that real quick. You can make some serious money off that. Wait, am I really talking about a fucking kangaroo striking someone's YouTube video? Okay, I'm done. Let's just watch the video. So coming up next is Giant Spider Nest. Now this is one which will really creep you out, especially if you hate spiders. This one went viral a few years ago in a video titled Pablo's Ball of Fear. The story behind this is that some guy in Mexico called Pablo spotted this weird black fluffy ball when he was out walking, and apparently he couldn't resist poking it. Just as a general life rule, I don't poke shit when I don't know what it is. Anyway, he poked it and he was shocked to find that it was thousands of spiders that made up the ball. That's right, it was just spiders making up that ball, like 100%. I mean, I'm not even scared of insects like some people are, but this really creeps me out. Here's another video of him throwing another one of these spider balls onto the floor.
And the daddy long legs have combined to make this ball of fluff, which is called an aggregate.
What is wrong with this guy just standing there? If I was in his position, you'd already know what I'd be doing. And if you guys live in or near Mexico, bad news, because these are apparently really common there. Here's the full 2 videos.
Super Puerto Rico.
The reason the daddy longlegs have combined to make this ball of fluff, which is called an act.
So coming up next is Moose on the Loose. So in this video, a group of cyclists are on a trail in the forest, and all of a sudden one of them spots a moose. Actually, I'll have you know that's an Eurasian elk, you Okay guys, I'll be real, I don't know what the animal is because I'm not from there and there's no way for me to check. But anyway, this moose or whatever starts running to one of the guys on the bikes and knocks him clean off. The guy then runs away, well, kinda, they run about 6 steps. If this moose was charging at me, I'd probably just accept my fate. But anyway, luckily the moose runs away and the bikers are safe. Here's the full video.
Dude, he's coming after you.
Next up is bull flip. So in Spain they have these things called encierros, where basically a bull is placed into a confined area and then people play around with it. But this one old guy decided to be a little bit too brave. He went right up behind the bull and touched its back. The bull then flips him over onto the floor and then starts trying to gore him with its horns. But don't worry, the bull didn't gore the guy and he was totally fine after this. Yeah, maybe you would have been able to do that 30 years ago, but you gotta move on, mate. Wait a second, are you saying that old people aren't generally as physically fit as young people? Anyway guys, here's the full video. So if you guys like fishing, then you're definitely going to want to watch this, because these guys had just been shark fishing at a beach, and this guy here was holding out what he caught, probably about to show off on sharkfishingforum.com. But anyway, all of a sudden the shark appears to come back to life or some shit and bites the guy. I'm just kidding, obviously they didn't kill it in the first place. I don't ever fish or anything, but just a life tip in general, don't mess with sharks if they might be alive. Now I can't show his injury, but don't worry, he wasn't too badly hurt, and they let the shark go afterwards. So yeah, he didn't freak out and try and kill the shark or anything like that, so don't worry. He was actually really chill about it. I'm not saying I would be freaking out, but I definitely wouldn't just be standing there. Here's the full video.
Hand near that mouth. He's just a baby. Whoa! I told you, don't get your hand near that mouth, dude. They'll shred you. Baby.
So coming up next is horse bite. So in this video there's 2 cyclists and they seem to be somewhere really nice. Seriously, this place looks like some kind of fairy tale type of thing. But the animals aren't all that nice, as you're about to see. So as you may know, horses have really soft faces, or whatever this part of them is, and a lot of people like to stroke it. And because horses are like one of the safest animals to humans, the cyclist reaches out and tries to stroke it. But then all of a sudden the horse bites the guy's whole arm. And then they all run away whilst the cyclist holds his arm in pain. The guy survived, but he could never cycle again. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. He was 100% okay and he didn't have any injuries at all. Here's the full video. And coming up last on this list is rhino flip. So this one happened in South Africa. Basically, a couple of tourists were in a nature reserve where you can get up really close to the animals. So they walked up to these rhinos, and then for some reason one of them decides to touch one of the rhinos. And then the rhino turns around and throws him out onto the floor. And that's why you don't hang out with rhinos. Or at least you don't start slapping them on the back. It looks like her husband wants to step in, but then he remembers it's him versus a fucking rhinoceros. If my wife ever wanted to piss off rhinoceroses, then that is not my responsibility. Here's the full video of the rhino flip.
Yeah, she's getting a little close there.
And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the video that shocked you the most. For me, I think it's the crocodile one just because that is such a close call. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.